continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. Catch made on the right side. Oh, look out. He's got open space. Here he goes. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it second down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Well, Chris, this is something we talked about coming into this matchup. With this quarterback and wide receiver be able to get on the same page early. And I tell you, it just reminds me of all the great Oklahoma quarterback-wide receiver duos. Jalen Hurts and CeeDee Lamb, Tyler and Hollywood, Baker Mayfield and D.D. Westbrook. Man, they've been good for a long time.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's running out of time here. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Sooners, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. What a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid. The line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
So Michigan's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Right away, the focus on this offensive line, well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front, Joel, that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. You just feel it. There's always extra juice in the Big Ten and the SEC collide. The SEC, of course, dominating the championship landscape for more than a decade, but the Big Ten flexing now, Joel, 3 years in a row.
Well, Chris, to be the best, you got to beat the best. And the title is going to go through one of these two conferences. In order for the Big Ten to get to the mountaintop, they had to go through the SEC, and now it's going to be vice versa. Right now, the Big Ten holds the title. The SEC wants it, and they want it back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sure hands. It's Marsh. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield.
Yeah, this is smart. Get this guy going early. He had almost 1,000 yards receiving out on the outside. And the quarterback told us this week he loves throwing the football to him. If they get him established early, I'll tell you what, they're going to be tough to beat.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuffed. That is just not open for business today. One of the things about this expanded playoff bracket that fans find so attractive, you're going to get numerous collisions between the two dominant conferences in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC.
What a treat it is, Chris, because we know these conferences are the deepest and the best conferences in college football. When we get a matchup like this, it's time to just sit back and enjoy it. What a day. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that third down catch.
Chris, that is not what you want on third down. Terrible execution. This offense has got to be better moving forward. They're not going to win this game unless they get some third down conversion.
The Wolverines will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Hansen. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened. You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. QB bootlegs here. It's a quick catch. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score it on first down. That's a strong start for the Sooners quarterback, and this is a program that's had so many elite quarterbacks in recent years. Can this guy, Joel, be the guy to get them all the way to the championship, though?
Chris, for a few years, it was like a rite of passage that the starting quarterback at Oklahoma would see you on the stage winning a Heisman Trophy. And yet, none of those guys were able to win a championship and really have the postseason success to go along with that hardware. We'll see if they're able to pull that off this year.
As we hit the quarter break, Oklahoma has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. To throw, it's Mateer. Moves out of the pocket. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Design quarterback run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
So the false start will back him up. Sets up a 1st and 15 now.
It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Goes out of bounds after an excellent run, but not enough to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, this is a good job by this defense. Just keep the ball.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
Well, you knew this was coming. 4th and inches. Defense has got to be ready for this. You've got to pack the interior of that defensive line. They're unable to do that, and it's an easy conversion for the offense.
The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 1st down, looking for more now. And he goes out of bounds just past midfield. This running back continues to impress, and forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year, and Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on 3rd down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the 3rd down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on 1st down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on 1st down is setting them up for success here down the line.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass complete on the crosser and tackled there by the defense. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tight end makes the grab. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's exactly where they wanted to go with this ball. You can tell by this play fake. You get some play action pass, and there is conflict on the defense, and more specifically on the defenders responsible for.
Got an opening here. Touchdown, Michigan, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. So here we go. First play of the drive under 2 minutes before halftime.
They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. So second down after the incompletion. A play action looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on third down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. And the Sooners will send their punt team on the field. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first down, it's play action. That's caught. It's Johnson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to go a little bit aggressive. They're going to run it here. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Michigan will call time here. Their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hansen. And they get the third down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. And now Michigan chooses to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
They decide to go pass heavy here in the red zone, and that's 2 incompletions, and now you've got 3rd and long. Now you're going to put a lot of pressure on that offensive line to hold up in pass protection against this pass rush. That's what I'm worried about.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time to start the second half. Of course, an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
Catching up with the Wolverines head coach at the half. They have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Powers through. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line.
He's got space. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Marsh. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll bring him down, but the game moves the ball to the 9-yard line.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they go on top here in the second half. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Using his legs, it's Robinson. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, they've got him for a sack on third down.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
Look at the leg strength, a booming punt. And he takes it around the 20. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And now the handoff. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Muscles past the defender. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. They continue to lean in the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
It's Michigan in front at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll run it here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a third and long from the 20-yard line. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Breaking free, end zone ahead. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down, you're trailing, have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. This runs through a man, a mismatch. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 5-yard pickup on first down. He sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. To the air, it's Mateer. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. And is intercepted. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
So a solid gain of 8 sets him up 2nd and 2, really opens up the offensive playbook here. And he goes nowhere, stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a
defense with some pre-snap eye candy. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. The sure hands. It's Sategna. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The key to these curl routes is the wide receiver understanding space and the zone defense. Watch as he hooks up and gives his numbers to his quarterback. And then it's about the quarterback understanding the read, getting that flat defender out of the way, and throwing the football on time. It looks simple, but that's really good execution. Boy, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble.
On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Throwing off play action. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, this is the problem with taking the sack on first down. It's long yardage. Now they don't get a completion, and it's going to be 3rd and forever.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to...
Breaks into the clear. They stop him, but it's a first down. Now we get a timeout from the Sooners. That's their first. Not ideal. Give up first down yardage, then have to burn a timeout. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Grinding away on the ground. He's got a crease. Breaks into... here he goes. Crosses the 10. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a fantastic run by this running back to get in for the touchdown. And Chris, that one might be the dagger. What a story from this back. They signed him in the offseason, had a bit of a slow start, but at some point in the year, he gained confidence, and that confidence has led to team success, and here, a playoff win. Just unable to hook up, and it felt to me like the quarterback rushed it right there, and they just can't connect for the two-point conversion. They'll come away with only 6 on this drive.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Dumps it down to the back. Hawk. And that will pick up a first down. Spotted at 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to, but they're forced to check it down to the back. These defensive backs just need to continue to stay deeper than the deepest and force the quarterback into these safe passing scenarios.
On the move now. Great cut there. The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
I know his teammates are going to love this. They love the physical run and finish by this quarterback. But I got to tell you what, as a coach, you would love to see him get this first down and then get down and not take this big hit at the end.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. They'll get him down for a gain of 1. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they can't punt here, and they can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock. Here's the second down play. Scanning the field. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. Third and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
The offense stays on the field. Already converted once on fourth down in this drive. We're going for it again. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the left part of the end zone, but cannot stay in bounds. Incomplete. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. A crucial stop by this defense, and we'll see if the offense regrets not trying a field goal there.
Well, we know this coach is going to be aggressive, and this time it just doesn't pay.
Got an opening here. Gets the first and still running. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, not taking a knee is certainly a choice there. Running it in, that's going to make for a salty handshake here between these two head coaches. Hawley, heads up. Let's see what goes on after the game.